What's up, Taurus? Welcome to your Single as a Pringle reading. This is going to be perfect for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that this will not resonate with all of you guys, so definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus. I like to pay particular attention to my Venus signs, especially in love readings, so definitely check those out. Also, I do want to say your energy popped up very, very strong in Pisces and Aquarius reading, Single as a Pringle. So if you are dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius or curious about a Pisces or an Aquarius, maybe go watch those as well. Now, this is the energy that's coming towards you. This does not necessarily mean that this is energy that you're going to vibe back with. So keep that in mind as well. And then please thumbs up and like and all the same thing. Please like and all the things. All the things. Show your support. Thank you, Taurus. I love you. So I was really excited to do this reading for you guys, especially because you guys have been having a really good few months in terms of love. Like we've been talking about love all over the place. Like love, 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 butterflies, hearts, all that shit. Like Taurus, you guys have been doing well. So I was curious to kind of see the wrap up of the people who are still single or still, going through that thing. And I think you guys have got some really good things coming towards you. I do want to say though, there's going to be a little bit of work that's going to need to be done, which that's relationships in general. But the work is more on this person's end, and we'll get into that. So bottom of the deck is Two of Cups, which I just did Aries. Aries, that was their bottom of the deck too. So again, if you're dealing with an Aries, definitely check them out. I love this. Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, 10 of Cups. So, and then Devil, just to make my next point. Let's do it. Okay. So I feel like this person that you guys are going to be connecting with, I think there's a genuine connection, whether you feel like you see them more in your life as a friend, whether you see them romantically, whatever. I feel like there's genuine connection and happiness to be had. It does feel more romantic, but it's interesting. This Devil card, that's Capricorn energy. There is a sense of, again, I feel like there's work to do on their end. They've got some things that they've got to untangle within themselves. And depending on how you feel and how patient you want to be, I mean, that's up to you, right? So, but what I do love is this is someone who is heartfelt. This is someone who wants the happy dream, the happy wife, happy life, the happy things. This is someone who wants the connection. This is someone who, in terms of how you guys see your life designed, very, very similar. But it just takes a few things to get to that, okay? So let's start out. We've got the Death card, which has been popping up. Of course, we're in Scorpio season. And I did want to say you guys are opposite Scorpio. That could be too why your energy is popping up a lot in these other reads. But yeah. So Five of Swords, Hermit, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the World. What the fuck? That's tight. You know what I mean? Wheel of Fortune and then the World after the 10 of Pentacles. So basically you got the 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the World. These are all cards of beginnings and endings, right? So that's really, really beautiful. And again, I do feel like this is a situation of that. So beginning with the Death card, we know this energy is all about transformation. It's a very deep energy. And again, we are in that Scorpio season right now. You guys can be dealing with a Scorpio person, connecting with a Scorpio person. But I feel like this person is really making a deep transformation. Now, it can be within their external, world, like the people in their lives, the relationships they choose to have, their friendships. It could be like where they live, where they're going to move, whatever. But with this Five of Swords, I do feel like there is a transformation right now that's happening with this person that's really deep rooted in their self-worth, right? With that Five of Pentacles, that's giving me the same vibe. So some of you guys may know, some of you guys may not. Fives in tarot are usually pretty difficult energies to deal with, right? Because they're all about change. And us as humans, we all to a degree have a hard time when it comes to change, right? Whether it's something we see coming, which is death energy, right? It's not like the Tower. Tower kind of happens unexpectedly. The death, you see it coming, it can still be uncomfortable, right? It can be uncomfortable. It could be unsettling. It could be scary. You could be, feeling like you have to clamp onto things because there's this feeling of lack and guilt and all these things. But with the Five of Swords, which is air energy. That's mental stimulation, that's communication. And Five of Pentacles, that's earth energy, which is practical things, you know, like the things we value. It's money, it's our health, it's our wealth. I feel like this person is coming out of a place where they are working on themselves in terms of their self-worth, right? I feel like they are really wanting to manifest certain things, but maybe in the past it hasn't been working out for them because internally, like whatever they're putting out, they're unfortunately getting back. But I love that I'm seeing this next to the Death card and wedged between the Hermit card, because the Hermit card is, you know, it's about wisdom. This is the truth seeker. This is the person who doesn't follow the crowd. This is the person that kind of steps out of themselves and goes to find their own light. So if you are dealing with someone like this who's maybe transitioning out of a relationship, a bad work situation, maybe they have to move, maybe they've been kicked out, whatever their situation is, right? Because this is general. I feel like this person is at least, why I say this is promising, I feel like they're at least doing the work to get better. Again, a lot of this has to do with cutting people out of their lives, cutting situations that don't feel good, cutting the resistance out, right? Kind of like those, cutting out the way they treat themselves in terms of like, what's their mental talk? What are the things that they're saying to themselves when they're alone? What are the things that they're thinking? What are the things that they're accidentally out there manifesting, right? And then again, with this Five of Pentacles, it has a lot to do with their worth, right? And I feel like this person is wanting to kind of make these changes, not only for them, of course, for them, but also because they do recognize that they do want a connection. They do recognize that they do want love. And they do recognize that with the way that they're going, or the way that they have been going, or the way that they have handled relationships in the past, it ain't it. Like if to get what they actually want, they're going to have to kind of dig a little deeper and do a little bit more work. So I will say I do love it that it feels like whoever this person that some of you guys may be connecting to, it feels like they are doing their own personal work, right? Queen of Cups energy. This person's very caring, very heartfelt. This person is probably a little bit psychic, very intuitive, right? The Queen of Cups always pops up when we are prompted by spirit to trust our gut, trust our knowing. She's also a very loving queen, very patient queen. She's like the mom who like takes in all the kids, like all the stray kids. Come on, baby, I'll feed you, all this, all that, you know, like Queen of Cups to me is that. But definitely this person is coming to a place where they're learning how to trust their own gut and trust their own intuition. Because again, I feel like that with that Five of Swords, they've always felt like whenever they wanted to make a move and do something different, there's been like this wall or like this resistance that's kind of coming in the way. But all that's coming down. And what is that's doing when all that comes down, which I love, it is bringing more blessings, right? It's like the more they trust their intuition, the more they're doing the things that they're guided to do and love to do, the better they're feeling and the more they're able to attract all this abundance that they've been wanting. I don't know that this person is necessarily at 10 of Pentacles yet, but they've got goals. So that's the cool thing. Like they are goal oriented. And in terms of 10 of Pentacles, there's not just money that they want. They want the money. They want the house. They want the great friendships. They want the kids. They want the wife or husband. Like they want all the things, abundance in all forms. So that's really, really beautiful. And again, with whatever they're doing, whether they're talking to people, whether they're going to therapy, whether they're like listening to like Abraham Hicks videos and Tony Robbins and Les Brown and shit like I do, this person is doing their work and it's going to bring a lot of blessings to them. Because look, after that, we've got the 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune in the World again. Remember? So very, very interesting. It's all about, this is a whole new cycle for them. So essentially you guys are going to be getting someone who's very new. And this may take time for them to accept the new them, to be comfortable with the new them. And there may be some, you know, it's like whenever we're trying to like pick up a new habit or do something new, we often have times where we kind of stumble or have some little hiccups or whatever in the road. But this is for you or for them, whoever this person is that you're connecting with, this is a huge, major part of their life that is, I mean, it's huge. It's huge. It's a huge time. It's a huge, like everything is changing. Their world is changing, but for the better. Whenever we get the Wheel of Fortune spins in our favor. That's karma working out for us. So I love it because it feels like all the work that they're doing, they're getting back the blessings tenfold. And if you are connecting with this person, that means that you by default are getting them as well. So this person's ready to go on a whole new journey. If you are looking for love and connection and that like that reciprocity and like the yeah, I like them and like it being mutual, this person is wanting to give it to you, and this person is doing their work. And the best thing that any of us could do for anybody else in a loving situation is honestly work and focus on ourselves. So this is exciting. I'm really happy for you guys. Definitely, if this resonates and you guys would like a personal reading, go ahead, reach out to me. She's vibeytarot@gmail.com. I'm so excited. Taurus, I feel like you guys have so many beautiful things coming for you. I've been saying this for like the last 3 months, and I'm dead ass serious. This is a really beautiful time. I do want to say though, if you are feeling like this is sounding familiar and this is a person that you're dealing with or whatever, then just, you know, be a little bit patient on them, or be a little patient with them, because I do feel like they are really trying to step outside of themselves, but also in themselves, like in their true selves, to do better and to manifest and bring all these beautiful things that they've been wanting. They're working on it. So be patient. I love y'all. Bye.